One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on another team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rebels will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kentucky's offense will get first crack at it today. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stonewall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win and what style's going to prevail. Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get...
There he goes! Across the 40 outbound at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So Ole Miss offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns.
He's going to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Fires left, and they can't make the play on third down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Grab near the marker. It's Cooper. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for space. It's Wilcox. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How about the left side of the line, getting off the ball, creating some holes so that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
With the catch, it's Rodriguez. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Rodriguez. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Gilmore. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Back open in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1. I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. The Rebels are flying down the field. They just keep firing. Bringing the heat. It's complete to the left. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Let's go. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Let's go. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. Trying to slam in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Sure, they could take the lead with a short field goal here, but this close to the end zone, you want to try. Sneak gets it done.
And, man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held him so many times, and, man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality, and they pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got a man. It's Rodriguez. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line gets set. First down.
Get set.
Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Wild. Really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Kentucky!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth.
Oh, he's got some space. And he will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kentucky, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Working that left side now.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then, how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Raymond. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilcox. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Rolls it in. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The sure hands, it's Bradley. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Almost took that one all the way back.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when
he unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Wildcats will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Grab near the sticks, it's Odom. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Turns it loose. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Kentucky. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage.
He's loose. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Big fella showing some ability, got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That last completion sets him up on second down. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give out of the gun. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Gilmore. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Drag down Miguel, more of the sticks for a 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Gilmore. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To throw, it's Maddox. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And now the ball is free in the end zone. A loose pigskin in the end zone, and the defense is all over it. A fumble recovery for a touchdown.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable. They're trailing by 14 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down and 10. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. It's Maddox. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wants to keep it in the air. They're working that left side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Odom. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. He's got the back in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give from the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Raymond. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. this offense ready to go back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Off the RPO, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Bradley. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. The defense already in a tight spot, trying to keep them out of field goal range in the final moments. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Gilmore. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
In the red area, it's Wilcox. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He makes a grab. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Maddox. Keeps looking downfield. Unloads to the wideout. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that.
And I like it. Very smart defense. Understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep. Breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Odom. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He wants to throw it again. He's taking the deep shot. Makes a catch at the 15. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into. Throws an absolute dime.
They'll try the run. And into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Here we go. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, and you're just trying to get completions and get the drive going, but this is 2 minutes, and you're trailing. I mean, you've got to take some shots down the field and be a little bit more aggressive, put some pressure on this defense.
4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole down the red zone. The field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. Under fire. Incomplete. What a big miss, and now any kind of score will beat them.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fakes to grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 1st down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Off the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll try to walk it off with a long field goal here in overtime. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! The kick is good! Wins the game in overtime! A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road